Hello there everyone, Ashen Flash here, and welcome into a strange video. Today we're just continuing the randomness that is DC videos out on the channel, I guess. And you know what, I was going through a bunch of different boxes and different things with my parents yesterday, and I came across this. And if you don't know what this is actually all of the Happy Meals toys from the Lego Batman video game, all the way back from 2008 when the game first released. And I thought, you know what, this would make a really great video. I think that it's so old and so obscure, and they're just so cool, but also super strange at the exact same time. And I think it is just I just figured, let's do it. Let's make a video on it. Might as well keep the DC train rolling from the CMS series and look back at, some of my fonder memories, or I guess I still have fond memories of DC and the theme and everything. But back when it was actually under Batman, and it wasn't just becoming a Batman line, when it was still called Batman. But anyways, everyone, let's go ahead. And I don't remember the numbers or anything, but we're just gonna look at the quote-unquote figures and then the builds and everything, the vehicles. All right, let's start with the Batman toy. And this is very old, again, from 2008, and I did lose the Batarang piece that this came with. He was actually able to hold it. I think he could hold it in both hands, but he was holding it in this hand, and the idea behind it was that you actually hold him down here from the waist, and you kind of fling it, so it would actually, turning his whole waist like that, it would fling the actual Batarang. And I guess I remember I brought it on a road trip or something, and I guess I must have flung it out of the car. But yeah, you could see some of the paint and different things are chipping on the Batman figure. I think that was so cool. You could also, of course, use it like this, so I would have let's see if I could do this with everything in front of me. But you would like have Batman here, and then he would just smack the Joker. Like, it was just like, it was also a punching feature and everything. But the cape and everything is really cool. If you didn't know, it actually does have printing on it that says 2008 Lego, trademark DC and all that. So this is an official thing for McDonald's and Lego and Batman and Warner Brothers and everything, which is really awesome. So I think that that's really something interesting to, like, this is a real Lego toy, technically speaking, which is really awesome. And the head and everything can turn around. But it's really cool. They also have 3 holes in their legs for some reason. Very strange, but let's move on to Robin now. And this one I still have everything for. It's him with a grapple gun. There's no printing or anything on the torso, which is a bit of a shame, but the cape and everything's really cool. And yeah, his head can spin around all the way. His hips, though, don't turn, but the way that it works is you just push this little black button on the side here, and I'm going to block it. The grapple actually shoots out, so you could shoot Joker and Mr. Freeze and different things. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Little spring-loaded missile there, which I really like that. And then the Joker here came with this interesting little box. It's kind of like a Jack-in-the-Box, I guess. Those are the stud printings. You'll see them with the vehicles, but Harley face on the side there. And then here you've got this little box that if you push down on this lever, it punches out this fist, and I think it's been used a lot. It used to be a lot more powerful, I think, since when I first actually got it. But if you push down, it goes pretty far. But the actual Joker figure, that face is really scary looking, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. You can, of course, rotate the hands and different things, spin the head all the way around, but no hip or anything, no turning the hips. But yeah, it's the Joker. It's the Joker from the Lego Batman video game. And then here is Mr. Freeze, and this is something. It's really interesting. He has like this freeze gun here, and I forgot to mention they're really wobbly, but he has this freeze gun here, which you just push the blue button, and boom, it shoots out the springs, so you could shoot at Batman and Robin. You got some studs there on the side, not sure why, but yeah, the freeze gun there, and himself, he can spin his head all the way around if you wanted to, and his arms actually rotate up and down, and it's interesting. Those aren't transparent or anything, but yeah, Mr. Freeze was really cool, and interesting choice too for the actual toy. I thought that was strange that you don't have the Riddler represented in any of these since he is the team leader. All right, we'll look at the vehicles now, and this is really interesting to me because something that always bothered me was the fact that the suit in the Batmobile was the gray version, if you could see him in there. So that's the one, of course, that was in the video game, but we'll get to the boat in a second. But it's really strange to see this set. Of course, this is the first ever Lego Batman set that I ever got, like the Batmobile and the Two-Face. The Chase was the first one that I ever got, so it's really strange to see it in this weird style. And I don't know, you could see all the different pieces and different things with the lines and stuff going through, and the tires and the pipe there on the side, as well as the 1x2 with the lines going across it. It's just really, really weird, but you can actually turn the flame piece if you wanted to, spin it around, and these bat wings or whatever can flip around, and you can rotate them however you want. But the main play feature of this was actually the hitting the bat symbol there on the front, and then you actually shoot the missile out just like the real toy, which is really awesome. And I don't know, it's really strange to me. There's no function or anything like a pullback function to make it go forward, but yeah, that's the Batmobile. And then here is the Batboat, and this was something that this is a set that I got for my birthday. I remember getting this and building and everything with Killer Croc, and the wings actually do come out because of course they couldn't fit in the bag that they come in, but you just pop it back in there. So you get one on each side, and again, it's just really strange to see an actual set in this sort of style, like seeing all the different parts and everything that you would be able to recognize from the actual set. But it has a different play feature than the other one. It doesn't shoot a missile. It actually does the same play feature that the set has with launching the Batboat, the mini Batboat, out of the back. So I think that's really, really cool. And you can see what that looks like in the back there. And let's take a look at the little mini one. So it's really cool because if you notice before, he's actually facing the front, but if you actually look here, when it's inserted in the back there, he's facing that way, but when it releases, he spins around to drive this boat. So that's really, really cool. I think that that's such a cool play feature. Yeah, what's interesting about this is that in this set, it wasn't the black suit, it was actually the gray one, so I just thought that that was kind of strange that they mixed those around. But let's move on to the villain vehicles. And here is the Joker Copter, one that I got for a different birthday, I think, or maybe it was the same birthday. But yeah, it was another set that was really special to me. I don't think I ever finished building the Batwing, because I don't know why I found that set so hard to build. I don't know. I was really young, but it was so frustrating. But I really like this. It's so cool. It's so strange to see this again. Like all the little Technic parts there on the side, the same stickers and everything. And oh, I love those parts. Building that, the helicopter was my favorite part, anyways, of that set. And yeah, I love it so much. It's so cool to get like the J sticker. Like that's so nostalgic to me. And of course the propeller spins around and everything. You can actually move the part where the ladder was attached to, but I guess it's more of a light now. But you can actually, let's see if I can remember how. I think you just push the purple stud here in the back, and what it does is it also shoots out the little missile. Not really sure what that's meant to be. Yeah, laughing gas or something like that. But yeah, it's interesting. And then last, but certainly not least, is the Penguin sub. And this is one that I just got recently. Of course, I'll link the video of me actually vlogging and building it. This set that I always wanted. So this was all that I had back then for the Penguin. And wow, the printing on that torso is absolutely horrible. But you can turn around the little searching thing for the submarine. I'm sorry, I'm not a submarine expert. I don't know the technical term. But all the studs there and everything, it's really cool. And the flippers in the back here don't turn or anything, but this actually does turn around, and I accidentally launched one of the missiles. And I remember in a recent set I was talking about how it was so unique that you were able to shoot out the missiles depending on what way you're actually facing. So same thing here. So if you want to shoot out the right missile, you lean him to the right. If you want to shoot at the left missile, you lean him to the left. So that's pretty cool. And the missiles are just these little penguins with some water effect or something going on. But I don't know. I thought that was really cool, and it was so, I don't know. To me, this was so special because I didn't have the penguin set, and I didn't have the Mr. Freeze from that set. Of course, I got him from the tiny buggy one, but I don't know. This was just really special to me. These two specifically. Well, there you have it, everyone. This is a piece of my childhood, and it is unfortunate, of course, that I don't have the battering anymore. I remember exactly where I was or where I went and lost it. I remember all that, and it is a shame that I don't have it anymore. Maybe I could eBay it or Bricklink it, because I think that these are on Bricklink. I think because it is technically Lego, like the prints and everything still say Lego on them, and they're still in pretty good condition. The Batman, the sticker or whatever is peeling, which is a bit of a shame, but what do you think of these? I'm sure they're pretty cheap on eBay, so you could probably get them if you wanted to. They're pretty fun, you know? They're classic. They're very, very classic. But I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. See you all in the next one.